Are you tired of boring grammar lessons? What if you could learn real, useful English just by listening to a fun story? In this video, you'll listen to a true-to-life adventure told in simple English. You'll enjoy it, and at the same time, your brain will learn natural sentence patterns, vocabulary, and storytelling style. No effort, no pressure, just a good story. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next story. Let's get into it. Amira had always wanted to visit Morocco. She had seen the colors, the markets, the desert, and the narrow streets of Marrakesh in travel videos. Now, finally, she was here, walking through the heart of the old city, also known as the Medina. Amira was 19, and this was her first time traveling alone. She had a small backpack, a camera, and a notebook where she wrote down everything interesting she saw. The sun was strong, the air was dry, and the streets were like a maze. She walked past shops with carpets, spices, perfumes, and silver jewelry. The shopkeepers called out to her in many languages: French, Arabic, sometimes English. She smiled and nodded, but kept walking. Her plan was simple: explore, take photos, and try something local for lunch. Something traditional. Something real. She was not ready for what would happen next. It was around 1 in the afternoon when Amira stopped walking. She had entered a small square full of food stalls. There were no signs in English, no menus, just people sitting on wooden benches, eating with their hands, talking, laughing, drinking tea. She watched one man prepare something with his hands. It looked like dough. He dropped it into hot oil, then pulled it out and added honey on top. That looked safe. But then in the next stall, something caught her eye. A large metal tray was full of meat, but it didn't look like chicken or beef. It was dark, almost purple. A man behind the table was cutting it with a long knife. He placed pieces inside flatbread, added some spices, folded it, and handed it to a customer. Amira stepped closer. The man smiled at her. He pointed to the tray, then to her, then to the bread. She smiled back. She didn't want to be rude. She wanted to try something new. So she nodded. He made her a sandwich. She didn't ask questions. She sat on a low bench near the food stall. The bread was warm. The smell was strong, spicy, meaty, and something else she couldn't describe. She took a bite. The texture was soft, a little chewy. The spices were rich, hot, but not burning. She couldn't recognize the flavor. It wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing. Just different. She took another bite, then another. She finished half the sandwich before she paused. Her stomach felt strange. Was it too spicy? Was it too heavy? Or was it just her imagination? She took out her water bottle and drank a little. Then she looked around. There were cats walking between the tables. Old men playing cards. Kids kicking a ball. No one looked sick. No one looked worried. So she relaxed. An hour passed. Amira continued walking through the city. She visited a museum, took pictures of colorful tiles, bought a small bag made of leather. But something was still bothering her. It wasn't just the food. It was the question, what did I eat? She tried to think. It didn't taste like beef or lamb. It wasn't fish. It wasn't chicken. It was soft, a little rubbery, slightly bitter. She opened her phone and typed, "Traditional meat sandwich Marrakesh." She saw words like liver, heart, kidney, brain. She closed her phone. Her stomach turned. She looked for a quiet place and sat down. Later that evening, back at her small guest house, Amira sat on the rooftop. The sky was pink. The call to prayer echoed from the mosques around the city. She still felt fine. No stomach pain. No sickness. Just confusion. She thought about the man who gave her the sandwich. He was kind. He wasn't trying to hurt anyone. That food was normal for him. Normal for many people here. Maybe not normal for her, but still part of the experience. She opened her notebook and wrote, "Today I ate something I didn't recognize. I didn't ask questions. I just trusted the moment. I was scared later. But maybe that's the beauty of travel, doing something that feels a little scary and learning from it." She closed her notebook and looked out over the rooftops of Marrakesh. The city was alive. She was part of it now. By listening to this story, you practiced. Past simple and past continuous. Descriptive language. Travel-related vocabulary. Natural sentence rhythm and structure. And the power of reflection in storytelling. You didn't need a textbook. You didn't memorize a list. Your brain learned through context. That's the power of stories. What about you? Have you ever eaten something strange while traveling? Did you like it? Or regret it? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next story. See you next time.